Hello everybody, it's Trey and Boloc from Afterthought Productions, and today we're going to be showing you a walkthrough of the cave bounty missions in Star Citizen. I'm going to pull up here for the mission to show you where you can get them in. They're in your contract managers. You're going to go through, and it should be in the bounty hunting thing. I didn't select these missions, Boloc did, but I can show you where they are right there. You're going to look for the ones that specify that they are on a cave. And we're going to cut back over to Boloc there and his amazing flying skills as we do a little bit of a land on the moon. It was Daymar, right? And
Yeah, it's on Daymar.
we went from the Lone Wolf Point, I believe, and traveled about, what was it, 100 kilometers or something?
It's usually, depending on where you jump to, it's anywhere from about 95 to like 120 kilometers.
All right, there we go. And you can see it right down there. It's the thing that isn't just flat sand. There's Boloc's amazing landing skills. Let's see that in all its
It is
glory.
kind of hard to spot. When you get about 5 kilometers out from the mission marker will disappear. So what I kind of did is whenever I'm flying to the mission itself, just put your cursor over where the marker actually is and don't move it until you get there.
Yep, yep. And once we get out, I'll show you the first location that spawns one of the boxes that we're going to be looking for. We're going to be looking for these small crates. If you're uh, familiar with the game, you probably already know what they look like, but they spawn as the single ones that are a greenish kind. They're the slightly larger ones that are white, and I believe there was a medical box in here that's a dark blue if you're interested in that as well.
Yeah. So
There,
the ones I'm showing here, the dirty kind of olive boxes, those are the ones that are going to have the Hadnut and Dolivine in them. And the white boxes that we'll find later on are going to have some nice armor pieces in there that you can find.
yeah, you can see there's the that was the head knight that we're looking for, and we're gonna do a quick cutaway there because my backpack was glitching and we had to go sort that out as I dumped everything back. But there we go, cutting back to Boloc's amazing break dances, and
Thank you.
now we can begin to show you the exact kind of walkthrough that we're gonna do. The cave is pretty straightforward. It's not all that hard to navigate, but we will be telling you exactly how many people you need to be on the lookout for and showcasing where the boxes themselves are, as they can be a little bit hard to see. So, just about a few seconds in, you'll see that one guy there. Star Citizen AI is pretty bad, so I wouldn't be overly panicked. And especially if you come prepared like Boloc is here with a long range weapon, I had two assault rifles, so I kind of do some of the close range cleanup. But it's nothing crazy to be worried about. There's three people, I believe, in this larger room right here, and they're
There's
spread
one in
out.
the tunnel and three down in here, yeah.
Yeah, there's not too much to worry about. And right where that guy's at, as you can see over there, there's some of the boxes that I believe in this one we had a issue where the boxes started spawning in themselves, but I don't think they do that usually.
Yeah,
And
sometimes you'll have a weird glitch where you'll get two boxes in the same location and they'll spawn on top of each other, which honestly is actually really lucky, which means you'll get double loot for both boxes, because you can open both of them, it just takes a little bit of fishing around with your cursor.
yeah, and as you can see, what we're doing right here is I showcased Bullock searched the backpack from the guy's inventory, and I showcased searching his actual armor components right there. And there you can see the box glitch happening, which is a small one inside of a larger one. You're gonna look for the Dolivine and Hadnite. I don't think it spawns any other ores. At least
No, just
I've
Olivine and
never
Hadnate.
seen it. Take what you want. You can see I'm still suffering from the backpack glitch there. So throughout this whole thing, my pack mule Bullock has been doing the heavy lifting.
It was a long haul.
We did make a decent haul, and as you can see here, me and Bullock did a tag team effort to search both chests at the same time. Same loot. Not gonna really be too bothering with it. And we did a fast forward over here just to showcase some of the armor components that we did get in it. This is the Space Kitty helmet. It's a subscriber item, which was a was probably the best haul we got. And then I believe you had a different helmet. There we go. Yeah, yeah. I don't remember what this one was called, but it looks interesting. Not my personal favorite, but hey, it did have a flashlight. There we go. Yeah, the cave also spawns subscriber items. I believe derelict ships were the only ones to do that before this. So that is another thing that makes this such a worthwhile trip. Here you can see we had another one of the boxes combining into each other. It can get a little confusing to try to grab both boxes, especially when they're in this way, because it wants to keep grabbing the exterior box, not the interior one. So I don't know how you would do this if you had just one person. I guess you would have to have a lot of patience.
I have done it just by myself. You kind of have to just hold F and walk around it slowly and just wait for the cursor to grab the other box that you're looking for. If
Okay.
you do have a partner, though, it's a lot easier.
Yeah. So you can see, I think I was looting it. It's the same old stuff, so I'm not going to really bore you with it. But Boloc here is going to show you basically the walk around of it and where the big spawning locations are. Usually it's pretty consistent, but I think I have seen it switch up once. And it's not going to be consistent like all the time with what boxes are what, because that white box that I was looting over there could have been a medical box, and I think it was a medical box for a few runs. So just be aware of that. It does vary from time to time. And here we are. We're going to branch forward a little bit more. It looks like it can differ a bunch, but it doesn't. It's usually just like a short little dead end.
There's a lot of dead ends.
Yeah, so like I said at the start, it's pretty straightforward. This room, I believe, has 3 people, right? It's
Just
got...
two. Just
Oh,
two,
just
two
2?
guys.
Okay. I thought it was those 2 and then 1 later on, but no.
And this is the intermediary section, so it's just these two guards. There's nothing really in here to loot besides those two guards.
Gotcha, there we go. I speed up the footage here. It's same old, same old. Just make sure you're searching backpack, armor, and legs. The arms and helmet don't have anything, obviously. Usually it's pretty thorough. And as we're going to see throughout the video, Bullock does get progressively more colorful. As
Ah, yes.
he made...
My helmet does not have a flashlight, so I have resorted to putting flares on my chest plate and becoming the greatest disco lantern that ever lived.
We were walking through and there was constant rave music. Just a little, there's a little ways forward. You're gonna get this split here where you can go down. There's I believe there was not too much except the way to progress, and then there's this area right up atop that kind of like branches over it. There's an extra little spawn point here for one of the boxes that you're gonna want to loot. Show that off.
In general, we would take this top route to go down and that bottom route to get back up.
Yep. Come over here. And there it is, sitting right on that nice little cushion. This is one of the ones that will usually spawn subscriber items. It's I have no idea how it judges what's item is what. It's been pretty wild, and I think it just chooses randomly from the subscriber list.
Yeah, I'm not sure on what the actual loot table for those boxes are.
Yeah, I don't know their spawn rates or anything like that, but I know that box is usually always subscriber items. Go down here a bit. Nothing to worry about just yet. I think a little further on there is a single dude that we have to worry about, and then there's this jumping puzzle.
That damn jumping puzzle.
I think in
Bane
this
of
one,
my existence.
this jumping puzzle is incredibly difficult. Unbelievably challenging because
It's not really difficult. It's just very annoying because of how jumping works in Star Citizen.
it's
You can clear it very easily, but if you mess up and get stuck down there, it takes a whole 5 minutes to get out.
oh yeah, because it's Star Citizen trying to be a platformer instead of, you know, a straightforward FPS space exploring game. I don't know, platforming in this game just does not work. And you'll see it right here, this little area that you gotta get at. I'm gonna go back, search this guy, get his little chest piece, get his leggings. You see, even then I began running out of backpack, so I stored it in my chest, my legs. And here we go. Let's see, does Bullock get it in the first try? He used some hacks, got some levitation. And this room, I think, has, what, 6 people?
5 people.
Oh, 5 people. My bad. I miscounted one.
It
There's
usually has 5. I've never seen 6 before.
2 on the right, 1 over there to the left. Or no, there's 2 to the left, 2 to the right, and then 1 guy below. My bad.
Yeah.
But there's minimum threat here just because of how Star Citizen's AI is, but I wouldn't recommend running directly up to them. And here we go. Here begins the looting phase. Same old. Nothing to really waste too much breath on, but just go through, be meticulous, loot every piece of armor they have on just about every guy you kill. And here comes the big thing. I'm gonna follow this right wall over here. Just basically hug it. You're gonna want to go all this way until you see that little opening right there. It's marked by a flare. And then you're going to want to go prone, which is just, in case you didn't know the controls, you crouch, press X. You'll be going prone right there. Boloc's having a bit of a disco freak out.
It couldn't handle my disco.
It really couldn't. You were
Wouldn't let me in.
You were funking too hard. I had not much to say about this except for I think in this one, because this was a mission to eliminate the guy in this area. This in this case it spawned people, but if you're just finding this one in a regular one, then there will be nobody in here.
There are 2 different mission types you can find this cave in, either as a bounty mission where you have to kill this one target, or there's a clear criminal nest or criminal hideout mission where you have to kill about 12 guys, and those missions, nobody will spawn in these back 2 caves that we find.
Yeah. I think there were 3 people for this mission, right?
I think it's 2. My experience has been 2 every time.
Alright.
You sure you watched this video, Jay?
I'm over here like having a dementia moment. I'm counting 1 up. Yeah, there's literally nothing to this area. Just take out those 2 guys. Nothing too crazy. Once again, loot them.
Got that storytelling memory.
Yeah,
Yeah, so there I was. I took out 7 guys at one time in this small cave.
There were tons of people loaded down with them.
There were at least 8 ninjas hiding in the ceiling, but they didn't come down because they saw just how goddamn menacing I was.
They weren't ready for me and my funky companion. There you go. There's a subscriber box just right in the corner. Here was a big issue that we found out with this is there's really no way to store any of the larger armor pieces. So I'm going to do a quick little showcase of that while Boloc works his magic over there with the arms. What we had to do is we had to run back, drop our arms off, run back down, put them on, and then we could bring them to the ship and store them. There's a box over here in this corner, right next to these beds, usually always is. Didn't have anything in that because we already hit it. Alright, now that we've showcased the right side, I'll go ahead and showcase the left side over here. So we got that cinematic movement. There comes a ghoul right out of the caves.
I'm exploring.
Don't mind this little bit here. I may have gotten a little confused, but you're going to want to just hug that left wall, go right up into here, and the first cave you see is the one you're going to want to go to, not the little hole that I ran into. And what you want to do is do a little bit of climbing, traditional video game stuff. If you see a yellow marking, you can climb it. It may seem bad at first when you fall down here and you're going to be like, oh, well, I got to get out. Don't worry about it. That's just the actual way forward. To fall down here, do a little bit of crawling, and then you'll come out to this little cave opening here. maybe don't trip over any loose rocks. Just make sure your shoes
Pretty
are
sure that's
firmly
a
tied.
pretty sure that's an OSHA violation somewhere.
Oh, probably. Good thing I had a hard hat. You want to take this little perch up here, and if you're like Bullock over there with a long-range weapon, this is just gonna be like a piece of cake for you. There's 2 people in here. I believe I got that right this time.
Yes.
Yes, score. And just take them out. Do the same old, same old. Loot them thoroughly. So I do the little walk over here and grab this box over here that I believe has some subscriber items. There we go. Oh yeah, get what you want out of there. And we'll move on and showcase some of the other areas. So right up there, on top of the hill, big main area that you're probably going to be drawn to at first. I believe there were some right over in this area. Didn't spawn in this one. And then I think over there to my right, there was also one. Or a potential spawning point. Yep, there we go. Was a medical box on this one. Usually could be something different, just beware of that. And right over here where my man Boloc is standing, there's another one. Had a quick pick of his ass. There we go. This is a weapons box, and got the best weapon in the entire game here. If you don't get it, you know, contact your lawyers. Watch. He has full heavy armor, but I'm about to completely decimate him. There we go. See, it looks like he's moving around, but really, I DDoSed him.
Still haven't recovered from the psychological trauma.
Exactly, there we go. And I doubled down on it, too, because I'm merciless. Also, right behind Mr. Bullock over there, there is another spawning location. So you can see it right there to the right, walk right past it. And if you follow what I'm doing over here, there's another one right there. I think I was having an issue here where it would not stay in my backpack and just kept popping back into the box. And I think if you're just stubborn enough, that'll fix it.
Yeah, that has been an issue recently. You should be patient with it.
Yeah, it'll work itself out, but you know.
The best way I've seen to do it is put as much as you can into your backpack, exit out of the box's inventory, wait 5 seconds, check your own inventory. If it's less than what you looted, go back and loot again.
There you go. There's another spawning location, just doubling down on that if you want to go there. It's right there. There's a medical box over there, but it will be something else in other ones. There's the main area to hit. And there's one hidden right behind those boxes. Didn't spawn here, but you can see it right there. Looks like it would have held something. Alright, and after you've gotten all the areas and feel like you've searched everywhere, that should just be about it. Come back. Landed any port. It took a little while, so here we're going. Gonna speed it up a bit. Because it's a long process of moving it from your backpack to the port's inventory, and then from the vehicle's inventory to the port itself. Because we found out that if we tried...
If you've got bad wrists, this might not be the mission for you. It is a lot of sitting in one place and dragging things over from one box to the other.
It is very, very tiring, but the amount of money you make off of this makes it so worth it. Though, be warned, if you do try to sell from your backpack, we believe that it does cause the glitch that I was suffering from in this episode, where despite having nothing in my backpack, I was still at like 80% storage.
Yeah, just as a disclaimer, always put everything you get from the cave into local storage and then sell it. Never sell it from your ship's inventory or your personal inventory, because it will glitch that inventory to act like those items are still there, and you'll just have a full inventory with nothing in it.
Yeah, and even putting it in the, removing the backpack, putting it in a different inventory and putting it back on still doesn't fix it. So you'll just want to head into the main port, go into this little admittance area, and then touch on one of these terminals, and you can begin selling right there. You see I can sell the Had Knight for 68,000. I had got it, and we do the same with the Dull Divine, which sold for 35,000. And there you go. See my money skyrocket. And we'll do a little swap over here for boloc's footage, just to showcase how much he makes, and that way we can show you the total. Yeah, you see, still straightforward administration. And we sell the Dolovine for 74,000. And selling the Had Knight for 77,000. So as you can see, way more money than anything else in Star Citizen. And I can hardly spell my name, so I'm not going to tell you how much that equaled up to. Yeah.
What did you make? 35 and 40 something?
It was like what? It was 70,000 for my Had Knight, and then 35,000 for the Dolovine.
So we made about 250, 260K.
Yeah, there you go. All right, and that should be it. And thank you for watching, and we might have some more Star Citizen guides out in the future. For the moment, we'll just leave you on Mr. Smooth Moves over here.
This is why they made me a disco lantern.
Funkiest man in the galaxy. Alright. And fade to darkness.